Okay, so I don't know what exactly I'm recording today. I guess let me just start off by saying what's happening today, right? I think that's the best way to begin. So, here I am in my office, and I had a shocking revelation. Is this a revelation? Let me check. What is the meaning of revelation? Surprisingly previous unknown fact that has been disclosed. Yes, a divine or supernatural disclosure. Well, it's not divine, so to speak, but it is definitely a little bit, I don't know. It makes me uneasy, and it also makes me a little bit, like, it's a mix of emotions when I came to this revelation. So, today is a certain XYZ festival, and last year around the same time when I had this certain XYZ festival, yeah, I had started coming to the office, or I basically had started working 7 days a week. So it has effectively been over a year. I don't even know how long it's been, and yeah, it's been over a year. I have not taken even a single day off, like 7 days a week, just grind, and yeah, it is nice. Like, I have seen quite a bit of growth in the past year. Not as much as I would like. I mean, in terms of work, I'm so grateful I have this job. Like, I've grown quite a bit within my job, right? But yeah, the original reason I started working 7 days a week was to release my online course. And on that front, up till this point, those courses are a complete failure, so to speak. I mean, yeah, they might sell sometime soon, but up till this point, not just a failure, like, I'm at a total loss. Now, I think very soon enough, I'm going to have to renew the website hosting and stuff, and for that, I just don't have any money. So, yeah, I think I am currently at negative $100+ or something into it, right? And I don't have the $100 to pay for the website hosting. So yeah, I'm gonna have to manage that somehow, or either I'll just have to move the website to a cheaper hosting. I mean, yeah, that kind of does make sense because there's no one currently viewing that course, so I think it just makes sense to downgrade for a while, and then hopefully, if more people come in, I'll upgrade. If not, then I'll just release that course for free on YouTube, and then I'll just take down the website. I don't know, man. That's the plan. Yeah, so far the 1 year that I've spent into this online course platform of mine with Integral, it's not working out as well as I would like it to work out. And it's not that I've lost hope. I still believe, I can sell it. I can sell more of my course if I just start advertising more. I barely have 400 subs on Integral, so I want to increase that. Fuck that bird. And yeah, man, especially right now, I came to that realization that it's been a year, and the needle has moved quite a bit. Not in the places I would have wanted to move, right? But in other places, it has definitely moved. And yeah, it's certainly quite interesting. I like that. And just wait a sec. I got a message. And never mind. I'll check this out later. But yeah, right now, currently at this point in my life, like just the past few days, there's this mix of things that I'm feeling, and man, fuck that bird. Yeah, that's the next thing. This year, I kind of realized that I have anger issues. Like, I just get irritated like this. It's kind of good, kind of bad, I guess. But yeah, whatever. So as I was saying, past few days, a few things that I did. One thing that just struck me, I think I heard Alex Hormozy say it, but it was a few months back that it kind of struck to me. He basically said, exceptional people are exceptional because they do exceptional shit. This is not, I am paraphrasing, so to speak. Yeah, okay, so this is a paraphrase. He didn't actually say the line exactly that way. But yeah, basically the gist of that message was exceptional people are exceptional because they do exceptional shit, and that is because they are the exception. They do things differently, right? And one thing that I kind of realized about myself was that as much as I was making content on Instagram. I liked making content on Instagram. I was making short reels here and there, talking about different shit, talking shit about people, etc., etc., right? I enjoyed doing that, but I was also doom scrolling. So I basically removed every single social media from my phone. It's not that I'm not on social media, I just can't access my social media, but I can only access it from one place, and that is my PC that I have in my home. So that is like, every night whenever I'm sitting down after like 8 to 10 hours of work here in the office, I go down, I log in for 5 minutes, and then I just come back. Now, when I tried to quit social media before, I always had this thought, well, what if people want to reach out to me? What if people want to talk to me, right? And that is like one of the reasons why I never went for a prolonged period of detox or social media, or quitting social media, so to speak. But yeah, it has been a quite humbling experience for me over the past few days. I went off Instagram, I did not deactivate it like a bitch. Right, I just left my account as it is, and yeah, I just removed all the app from my phone. And no one's reached out to me. No one. And you know what? I kind of like it, but at the same time, it's kind of like, oh well. Oh well, it seems I don't matter as much as I thought I'd matter, right? But that's totally fine, whatever. But yeah, as soon as I went off Instagram, saying no to one thing, it makes it so much easier to just say no to everything else. Once I said no to Instagram, it was a direct no to Snapchat as well. That was easy. And after that, I just don't have a reason to be lazy, right? Whenever I had Instagram, when I was just doom scrolling there, yeah, things were fine, yeah, whatever, just 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there. But it's so hard to not be late, to not be on time when you don't have social media tying you down. That's my first experience. And yeah, totally off social media. I've just been working. Sometimes I work from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and I'm not tired. I'm not tired. I think throughout this entire year of just, grinding on my course, my job, and let me add this. My job is not, I don't view it as a job. I view this as a place where I want to grow. So my course is actually a part of this job as well, so to speak. But anyways, throughout this entire year of grinding, I think I just had a couple different days, 2 to 3 days where I was actually overwhelmed to the point that my brain didn't work, right? And everyone tells me I work hard, but knowing this stat that I was just overwhelmed a couple of days throughout the entire year, to me, I just know I need to work harder. That's what I think. And people already tell me that I work hard. And guess what? Cherry on the top, I already know people who work harder than me, and I'm like, how are they functioning, right? And at the same time, here I am, people tell me I work hard. I know I'm not working hard, so here I'm thinking, how the hell are you functioning? You're barely doing any work, right? So yeah, it's a mix of things that I'm feeling. As I said before, it's kind of just extremes. It's high and to the low. I'm just feeling everything, so to speak. I feel kind of lonely, but at the same time, I'm kind of okay being by myself right now. And yeah, dating is something I'm not even just looking into at this point. It's forget it. Once I date, and if it eventually ends up not ending up the proper way, I just end up in a mental rut for quite a while. Than I would like to admit. So yeah, relationship, I'm just I'm just checked out at this point. That's a part of my life I want to I want to push it away for now. I don't know, man. It's just I have too much on my plate. All right, family, work, debt, and then my own stuff going on. Yeah, it's already too much. And on top of that, I don't want to bring dating into this, right? So that's fine. But yeah, man, it's a quiet day. There's literally no one in the office, and here I am. There's a lot of work that needs to be done. And yeah, sometimes you feel lonely. I think Chris Williamson, he basically said, he basically talks about the lonely chapter. And yeah, man, it's just, I think I am in that lonely chapter. I think I've been in that lonely chapter for a while. At least since the past year, I've definitely been in that lonely chapter. And like, okay, so I'll just talk about this. Yesterday, some of the boys here in the office, they went out to play FIFA. They left a little bit early, right? And there was no one in the office. It was a Friday night. There was no one in the office, right? Everyone left a little bit early because obviously it's Friday. And there I was. I worked till 8:30 at night, and it did not rain the entire day. And exactly when I was about to leave, it started fucking raining. So I had to put on a raincoat, and then I got on my motorbike, and then I drove home, right? My clothes were wet. And I was just sitting there thinking, damn, this is miserable. But the only thing that kind of was like, that kind of kept me sane was the fact that, you know, I had an amazing day at work yesterday. Like I tried a whole bunch of new things yesterday. Yeah, like it was a good day in terms of work, but on the hindsight, I think from the perspective of the general public or the general people, so to speak, I was like, damn, this is miserable. It's like, yeah. You know, oftentimes what I've seen people tell me is, don't work so hard. You're gonna look back and you're gonna regret, you know, not traveling, not having fun. And I already talked about it. Whenever I force myself to have fun, I hate that fun. I don't like it. So whenever I actually want to have fun, I'll have fun. I always tell them that. And on top of that, I find it really interesting whenever people tell me, yeah, you're gonna look back and you're gonna wish at one point you traveled more, you had more fun. And the only thing that I think about that is, yeah, you're always gonna want something you never have. You're always gonna want to do something that you never did, right? That's the human nature. You always want to do something. You have a red Ferrari today, tomorrow you're gonna wish you had an orange Lamborghini, right? It's always gonna be there. So I think in terms of life, up till this point, and let me tell you this philosophy of mine might change. I don't know shit. I'm just 22, okay? I think people just look back, all right, so they'll have chosen a path. They just work very hard. They'll work. They'll maybe achieve, they maybe will not achieve. Or, you know what, let's just assume they'll achieve, right? And they get to a point where they're sitting on top of all this pile of success. And then they're going to look back and then they're going to be like, they're going to assume all this success is theirs, right? And then they're going to look back and they're going to be like, oh, well, I wish I had fun. I'm sorry, but you can't have fun and work. There's limited time. There's limited money, right? You can't choose both. Like here, I can't be at two places. I can't be in two places at the same time. Doesn't make sense. So I don't like people that tell me, yeah, you're gonna regret it. And I'm like, yeah, I might regret it. Yeah, sure, I might regret it if I haven't thought enough about my timeline up to that point, which is I'm gonna understand, which I've already understood now, so I assume I'm gonna understand it at that point as well, that every single work that I'm doing, every single sentence that I type from this keyboard during the weekends, all of them, they're gonna help me grow into someone that I will eventually be at that point when I have, you know, gotten to this supposed peak of my success after working this hard. I will have understood all the work that went into it. And for me to look back and wish something different, I don't think I would ever wish something different. And fuck that guy that's honking. Yeah, I need to work on my irritation. I get irritated, I get angered really easily. Oh my god. So yeah, that's what's up. And this year, I must talk about it, a lot of supernatural things. Alright, it's kind of like the universe communicating with me. Like it always happens. Alright, it has happened, I think since the last 2 years, I've been quite receptive to these. Like I just know when the universe is trying to tell me, it's trying to teach me something. I see things, I hear them, I understand. Yeah, it's been great. So God's always been there, right? That's my That's how I navigate life whenever these supernatural things happen, where you're just sat there in awe. You're like, damn, there's no way this is just a coincidence, right? And yeah, I think that's God just, giving me a slight nudge, being like, hey, I'm here, buddy. I'm here. Don't you worry. And I'm like, hell yeah. I've been enjoying life. So yeah, that's quite interesting, so to speak. I don't even know. There's like a mix of things that you feel, right? You're like extremely sad as well, and then you're also extremely happy for certain things. And when this thing happens, when you're playing around in the extremes, you just find the balance. Like right now, yes, I'm sad. Yes, I'm happy my work's going well. So I'm just like in the middle. I'm like perfectly balanced. Okay? So yeah, it's nice. It's just nice. That's all I have to say, I guess. And yeah, since I've stopped using social media, I'm not posting any reels there. I think I'm gonna start making more of these videos. So yeah, that's the plan. Let's see how it goes. Zamkai Master out. I hope you're grounding. I hope you're grinding. I hope you're working very hard. And I wish you the best, my friend. Take care.